Let's continue, we just interrupted. So second one you label 2 and the date, and we also gonna label 10 to the 6. This one we're gonna label 10 to the 6. Okay. Now the next one we will do the same thing. So this we can do it real quick. So number 3, we do 10 to the 0, 1, 10 to the 10 to the 7. That could be real quick. Okay, now we're also going to label here. But here we will be doing the dilution a little bit lower because the pore plating, you have a mild heat. The mild heat will actually killing some of the bacteria. So we want to label a little bit lower. So we do the same thing, label at the bottom. Bacteria name, your bench number, date. We will do actually 10 to the, we will do 10 to the 3. Okay, 10 to the 3. The second one we do CS EC1. We'll do 10 to the 4. And the last one we'll do CS EC bench number, date, and we will do 10 to the 5. So we'll be doing a little bit different. Okay, now the first thing what we do, next one we're going to do a dilution. Okay, so how we do dilution? Here we will prepare the pipette tips, which is using 100 microliter and 1000 microliter. And we have a pipettes, make sure it is 1000 set, and this one is set 100. Okay, so let's do a serial dilution. So first of all, do a serial dilution. We will make sure these are actually shaked, because in the lab we will do just a shaking. Okay, let's take a picture for whatever I'm doing this. We're just doing the bacteria, we're doing the shaking of the bacteria. Make sure you shake it. So we're going to carry on the bacteria from here. Okay, we get one. We get use a little finger, you're going to get one from there. Okay, little finger closed. Take a picture. Use a little finger closed. Okay, then we do the first one. Since in the lab we have a vortex, we can do a vortex, but in the teaching lab we don't have it, so we will just shake it. So what we do, we'll just shake it. We're going to shake it very well. Okay, we will shake it very well. Or we can do a vortex. So you can take a picture of we are doing vortex. Okay, that should be good. Here we are doing vortex. Okay, now say first one. Then second one. Okay, we'll do second step. So we're going to shake, and we do vortex. And now the third one. We need a spreader. Go to the last one. So we shake it, and then we vortex it. Okay? Now don't forget that one. So that one is 10 to the 5. So what we do, we're going to change our pipettes. We're using 1 ml, and this one right here, we're going to add 1 ml. So this one is actually wrong. So we have to give me a new pipette. This one doesn't work. So sorry, sometimes it happens in the lab. So we have to be changing a new one. Using. So here is going to add 1 ml, and this one goes to here. Okay. So make sure we all vortexed. before we do, and we shake it very well. And now we have to do is in order. At this stage we have to do in order. It's 10 to the 5, 10 to the 6, and to the 7 we make sure it's in order. Now remember, we're going to have to do from the greatest dilution to the lowest dilution. We only need is one hockey stick, the hockey spreader right here. Only need one. Okay. Now first of all, we're going to add a bacteria there. We always adding 0.1 ml. Always adding 0.1 ml. So from here, 10 to the 7, we're going to get to one which is marked 10 to the 6 of the tube. Remember, the tube dilution will be 10 times lower than the plate's dilution because we add 0.1 ml onto the plates. Okay, so Leon will have to take a picture right here. So we are adding it onto here. We're adding it onto here.
Okay.
Then, remember, we only need one pipette tips. You don't have to switch because we're from lower to highest dilution. The second one is 10 to the 6. We're going to get this one. Okay. 10 to the 6, you get to 10 to the 5 cube. Because tube dilution is always 10 times higher than the plate's dilution, the final dilution. Then we do the next one, and we add it here. Okay, so when we add everything, we will do is spread plating. This is how we're going to do a spread plating. It's actually very simple. Get a spreader. Lee, going to take a picture right here. So we do a spreader. Okay, average the spreader on the surface. Spread a couple of times. Make sure it's average cover the surface. Always from the greatest dilution plates to the lowest one. Because even you carry some of the bacteria here, you're not going to get contamination. So go here. Okay, then you go here. Okay, now it's finished. We will be put like this a little bit time, maybe take a picture. We stack it a little bit, maybe about 3 to 5 minutes, then we flip it over. Always make sure you flip it over, then you go to the incubation. Okay, so always remember you do like that, then you go to the incubation. So let's say in my lab we had an incubation right here. So we'll put onto the incubation is 35. So we can take a picture of the incubation. Okay, so take a picture just a little bit close, take a picture of the incubation. So we put it into the incubation. Then right here. Okay, now we're going to do a pour plating. We already finished the dilution. So what we're going to do? So Lee will have melted agar ready. So for the pour plating, because mild heat will kill in bacteria, so we're going to use a little bit lower dilution. So what we're going to here use is 10 to the 5, is 10 to the 5, 10 to the 4, and 10 to the 6. Oh, sorry, 10 to the 2. Okay, so we're going to use those three. So that's what we're going to do. We will add, which is right in the middle of the empty plates. So we take a picture right here, we add it right in the middle of the empty plates. Then take a picture right here at the middle. And then the last one will be right in the middle. Okay. Okay. When we finish all these, what are we going to do? This is a melted agar. A melted agar, you can touch it. It is about maybe 40 to 45, 50 degrees Celsius hot. Now we're going to do the pour plating. How we do it? We will be open and we pour. We take a picture right here. We'll be pouring about 25. And after we pour, we will stir it. So Lee, take a picture right here, we stir it. We stir it a little bit. Then we add a second one. And we mix it. It will be solidified really quick. Then we add the last one. We mix it. Okay? Very gentle. Now what's the difference between pour plating and spread plating? You can see. The pour plating, the media is melted agar. We pour it. And we don't have to prepare the media ahead of time. So that saves actually 1 day to make the media, but for spread plating, when we're using agar plates, we have to prepare the agar plates ahead of time, let it be solidified at least 24 hours, then we use it. So that's in the industry. It's really helpful, which is safe for some quick testing with absence of presence and also some of small scale quantitative test. Okay, so this we will stack them together, but we will left these in the bench about like a half an hour to 1 hour. Once it's solidified, then we put in the incubation to incubate another 24 hours. But basically what I want to do, usually we stack like this to do the incubation, then after 1 day we flip it over, because the solidified agar may be fall off if you do the flip over too quick. Okay, now the same thing, we're going to show you how to counter colony afterwards, but let's finish these here. So this is what I'm showing for the spread plating and the pour plating. Okay, thank you.